This is a mic test. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on whereabouts in the world you are. I hope you're having a fun day so far, and welcome to this morning's stream where we're kicking off with some Farthest Frontier. This is our ongoing Farthest Frontier game that we've had. This is part 6 of this particular area in New Derpton. So we'll give you a quick tour around the city. You can see we've got a really big village at the moment. We've finally managed to build some form of defensive walls around our village, and we've got them pulling up from this left-hand side all the way up to the top and round. We've even got some defensive towers. There's not a lot, but it's something. Then that's collecting our lake, where we've got a fisherman's hut, and then down on the other side we have more defensive wall. This is kind of what my defensive wall will eventually look like. We've got a little bit less high quality defensive wall on this side. Is really just to buy us some time. And you see we've actually done the stone version in the south. So this part here is going to get probably pulled out a little bit further. And in the city itself we have our upgraded city centre. This is the first time I think we've done, we're starting without it being raided immediately. So we have our trading centre, our town centre, we've got a fort set up. We actually have guards now. And a hobo there, and Rogans in our town watch. And we have an industrial area just off to the left. Some larger fields to generate more food. So these were original fields, and these are the ones we've expanded out. Oh, that's good news, I think. We might need to get ourselves another compost yard. That comes up towards some more industrial zones, where we've got charcoal makers. We've got all of our grain and flour stores. Not that we've got very much grain or flour at the moment. Our soap makers, and more importantly our foundries and blacksmith workshops, and our arsenals. A little bit more storage, and here you see we've actually got ourselves set up with some goats and some chickens that's supplementing our food, so we're not quite as reliant on our hunters. And we've just recently started to get stables going for our horses so that we can get cavalry up and running, which we should be using some money each month to hire one more lancer, our heavy cavalry. So the reason we're making sure we always have at least one is that our birth rate's about 1 a year, so we want to keep adding one at a time. so we keep our birth rate as high as it can be, and we don't run out of space. Hey, GW Senpai, how are you? So, we've made some progress. We have some challenges. We still need to get some more stone up and running. And then outside our city walls, we have a couple of industrial areas. We've got off a forager's shack and a hunter's lodge on this side with a tower nearby. But we've managed to build ourselves some new iron mines, really focused on getting iron from other sources, because the iron mines at the bottom of this mountain were effectively emptied. And then you see all of our forestry areas. So we've spent a lot of time and effort growing out our forestry. We've got a lot of logs, and we've massively increased the amount of firewood that we have on hand. So even in the depths of winter, it's not as much of a problem. This is important for us because we're using that for making charcoal as well, which is an alternative for us to having to mine coal, although we'll try and do both. You're good playing Fishing Planet. How are you enjoying that? So, we still need to harden our defences. We still need to improve our industrial base. We need more immigration. So we need to make sure we keep building houses, and we need to make sure we have plenty of extra food in our stores. Because only if we have extra food do we get more immigration. If we're struggling for food, no one wants to move to a starving town. And our jobs are... we're a little bit short on labourers. So we need as many as we can to fill the gap. We're 8 short at the moment, which, considering this is post a couple of attacks, is not completely terrible. Good morning, Kaz. How are you this morning? It's wonderful. Oh, that's awesome. That might be what we're playing next, Mark. Also, the other games we've got, well, the other things we've got is we'll have some First Play Friday. I'm not entirely sure which games to play on that today, because we've been doing a load of First Plays. And despite my reservations about the digging in Construction Manager, we were actually getting the hang of getting that game played. We're slowly building up our construction empire. And to be fair, that terrible digging job was going to pay us 168,000. The VOD for that is up on the YouTube at the moment. You see where our horses are being kept and where the chickens are being kept. Improving the fertility of the fields. How many people can play Construction Sim at the same time? I think it is 4 maximum, yes. I think you're right, Acol. So, other games I'm looking at today. Is I think we might do some Tavern Manager. We'll see. But if people are around to play games, then we may do possibly some bus simulator, because that was on the list. I can tell you, I'll give you a sneak peek of what's on the editor's list for games they want to play and games that are coming out. I've also got a list of the things that the editors are excited about that are coming out soon TM. So these aren't necessarily games we'll be playing right now, and these are games that have piqued the editor's interest over at Gaming Buzz. 2 Point Museum, I'm super excited for that, but I know that Searcane and Plan are as well. Overthrown, Tiny Glade, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2, that's not that long until that comes out. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, to say Searcane is excited for that game would be a huge understatement. Hella, Monument Valley 3, although that's coming out on Netflix games only. That's an interesting one. Inzoi, which I tried a little bit of last night. The character builder on. The Masters of Albion, Towerborn, Ark Raiders, and King of Meat. And I think there's already been some Cozy Caravan. And there's a Traveller's Rest update coming out. You're getting bees. Did you ever play Brewpub Simulator? We did indeed, Acol. It wasn't bad. It needed some... It's not a bad game. Like all these things, I think the reason that Supermarket Together is doing so well is that, particularly doing the running, whether it's Barista Simulator, Supermarket Simulator, any of these sim games, they are far more fun with friends, because they're fine single player games. I do remember Brewpub Simulator being a little bit fiddly in parts, but I think where you're running around and running something yourself, typically it's much more fun with friends to do it, to build a thing together on a co-op basis. Laz there stocking the market. Other Laz stocking a building site. Morning, Waggly Streamer. Flanker. Hey, good morning. How are you? Lovely to have you, Abraxis. Right, we need to check that we've got some things to trade. So we made wicker baskets one of our kind of core trade items. We've got loads of heavy tools to trade. Ooh, we've finished excavating the eternal ice of Amatok. Ooh, we'll put that straight in. I forgot we were excavating just up here. There, in fact. So you need more stone, more wood planks. That's okay. We've got some special areas as well. We've got areas here that I'd like to build the clay pits. Yeah, I think we've even got some of our larger mansions coming together now. That's the background noise. There we go. So this is one of the problems we've got because we're short on labourers is things aren't moving as efficiently. So our Fletcher's workshop is full. So we're kind of waiting for the wandering travellers to come, or wandering traders. And we've tried to make our food more resilient through what we're growing. So a quick look at what we are growing. So there's going to be hay and grain this month. I think we're going to need another night soil collector. So that's a recovery year. Morning, Cody. Cabbages. How goes Frontier? It's going okay, actually. Ooh, one moment. I'm being attacked by a plan. Acol, say stuff, buddy. So I forgot we had regiments out. Oh, we got raiders. Right, let's see what we can do with the trader first. There's not a lot he wants to sell us. Right, let's go and see these raiders. 69 raiders are attacking us. From multiple angles as well. All right, we're going to have to ring the bell. Rolf, what are you doing, you numpty? Cavalry charge. Run them down. So we can use our cavalry to stick them outside. And I'll let people go about their day again. Well, those are expensive, but can we... There we go. They did their job. So we brought the cavalry up here because it would... it would mean that when they went outside, the raiders would go and attack them. Which is good for us. Because as soon as they came over here to attack, we've got 2 towers over here that was we're making short work of them. So... Three buildings destroyed. Alright, they got through a tiny wee bit of wall there. There we go. Good morning, Doc. We're about to overpay for some cows. Unfortunately, there's not much we can sell this guy. He's got some... Right, let's get some of our gold back by selling those crossbows. Work done for now, Sister. Okay, now chill with flanking Reed and Derps for flanky. Lovely to have you here. I'm cold, need hot chocolate. Be right back, says Cody. Ooh. Bit short on stone there. There we go. Did not want to go back to garrisoning there, no matter what I told him to do. So our firewood stocks are healthy, but they're only just keeping pace with the amount we're consuming. Our tallow, we're consistently consuming more tallow than we're producing. It's a pretty important resource for us, tallow. It's what we use to make soap. There we go. We'll get a couple hundreds. Jars of preserves. Get our people through the winters. So we're using more stone. Well, and of course more labourers. But village has been stricken with typhoid and increased amounts of rats. Alright, we're going to need another night soil. Collector, which... Our villagers are generally pretty happy at the moment, all things considered. Three new villagers have been born and 2 children have grown up and joined the labour pool, which we're still very short on. Oh, even shorter on just a moment. Nope, stop dying, it's not allowed. Anyone caught dying will have their wages cut. Absolutely. That almost balances our economy. Right up until we build these. But you know, beggars and choosers, which should make all of our production a little bit better. villager's been killed by predators. Interesting. Ooh. There's a deep stone deposit over here. I love cavalry, look. Just thundering down the streets, providing a first line of defense. Not quite a mega rock, but not a bad size rock there. Oh, predator bear attack there is going to be fine. The tower got him, and that will become more meat. I'm actually going to use our cavalry manually to explore the map a bit. We've not really had the luxury of being able to do that. A little bit worried about our food stores this year, but... So we got ourselves a new relic as well. Have a look at that in just a moment. Oh, we're being raided. Yeah, I think you're right. That was us raiding them. The cavalry yet again proved their worth. going to push us to a loss, so we need to do some more trading and things, but I think they have earned their money. I think our flanker meant to do them harm. Indeed, Doc. That's why heavy tools are so important. Rude, dressed, how could you? Dying of old age like that. Considering we've been hard pushing a lot of our fields, I think we've done okay for fertility. A new merch has arrived. We'll go and deal with that in just a moment. Let's slow it down. I was just trying to decide what we're going to put. Yeah, I think we're going to... Yeah, that's okay for a new little hamlet. Have you built the new yet? Not yet. We can sell a little bit of... Right, my thinking is we'll just buy the iron ore. The merchant's going to go away with some money. And I think we can live with that. It's worth it for the economy. This is giving us the additional ore and the additional clay as resources, both of which are giving us things that we don't have to dedicate the most scarce resource to, which is labor at the moment. And we invest some of the money we do have into improving the vast tracts of our area. So we'll move from these nice gardens here to these pathways going between the houses here, which I think are really pretty. And more importantly, our villagers think are pretty. And if we make our villagers happy, they pay more tax. So we might actually buy some brick as well. There we go. We've got a huge amount of building going on there. Spending some of that money down. And here's our new hamlet here. And these shelters are already stocked for winter. Yeah, we've got a weighing workshop out there. A new area that can get more stone, and we'll probably build more city out that way as well soon. Apologies if you hear any background noise. I do have a video broadcast on, but the neighbours are doing some building work at the moment. They're removing the render from their house, I believe, and drilling a wall right next to me. So there's only so much even in video broadcast can do with that amount of background noise. Our new night soil collectors are up. So that should help reduce our rat problem soon. Oh, and a new merchant. Excellent. Please have tallow. No tallow. Oh, some tallow there. There we go. There we go. It's not the most exciting food, but getting some extra vegetables in is going to at least give us something in our food stores. Because we only got 5 months and I don't like having less than 6. There we go, and confirm. So that should now start producing meat soon. It's a bit of an expensive way of doing it, but we really need to get ourselves focused, and they're going to be producing ever-increasing amounts of dairy as well. We've really invested in our herd. So producing 1,164. And then that is going to making cheese. So you see we're desperate for more population again. And we're also out of bricks. All right. I think we've done okay. We've seen off a raid. We've dealt with an encampment. We've increased the night soul collectors. We've increased our population. Our food is looking a little bit on the ropey side, truth be told. But we've traded our way to having more money, and we've increased the size of our cavalry unit as well. I think that's not bad for us today. We've also, you can see here, the reason our brick is so low is because we've got all these houses upgrading, which will improve our tax income. Hey, lads. Have they already stolen any cows yet? Not yet. Never say never, though. Villagers stricken with fractured bones, but that's okay. We have a hospital. We're set up for this. So, I think we've done okay. We've expanded all the gardens. We've got ourselves our housing upgrading. We've got more night soil collectors that are hidden away just outside of the city walls. We've got more knights. We have our food is doing okay, but needs to do a little bit better. We've built to the north. We've got more sustainable stone coming, and we've got ourselves into a position here that we're going to soon have another forest. Now we can retarget that area. There we go. So we're a little short on population, and we've got one person with a fractured bone. Oh, and our field's fertility has been improved through the spreading of manure. So, how many brickmakers you got? We've only got 2, and only one of them's working. Because although we have this need for bricks for a couple of our projects, it's not a high priority need for us. It improves our tax a little bit, but we're very short on labourers at the moment. So we actually need 15 more labourers entering our workforce. So it's more important to get our economy moving, to have them moving things around, than having them in a brickwork, which would actually reduce all of our output at the moment. So, yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So, here is the cunning plan. We're going to be doing some switching over. Oh, some children have grown up. Excellent. Get them straight down the pits. And yeah, we're going to be switching on over. We'll get this saved up to our next game of the day, which will be some Police Simulator Patrol Officers, continuing our co-op run through, depending on whether we can find a Waggly or a Sponge to join us. So, yeah, let's get this saved. Also get all the things cleared off. And that. Okay. Let's get that saved now. Let's check the save's gone in. Yep. And now we'll be transitioning over to Police Simulator Patrol Officers. We'll be trying to do a little more keeping the mean streets safe. So if you're watching on Twitch, you can just stay exactly where you are. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll post the link now, in fact, for our next stream. It's going in chat now. And you are most welcome to join us as we continue our co-op shenanigans. So yes, let's get ourselves switched over, and I'll leave you with some music to listen to while we do it.
been with me for some time, and it's nice to know that they still by my side.